And leading actuary is present, Mr. Saket Singhal, and he is going to talk on insurance company valuations and the intangible asset valuations. So kindly concentrate on these issues. There it's a gray area, and when there is a gray area, valuation is very high.
Hi, good morning. I think it is before 12. Right. Yeah, good morning all. So after Rajiv ji's hard-hitting presentation, I am changing orientation of my presentation by 180 degree now. So I will be making it very soft. I will be making it, try to make it very easy. Though it is the valuation of insurance company, which may be new for many of you or maybe all of you, but I will try to make it very easy. Presentation hoga kya is pe? Yeah. Thank you.
It's pretty slow.
Yeah, okay.
Moving up and down, taking its own time.
Okay. Insurance companies are of two types. One is the life insurance company, and secondly, non-life insurance companies. The valuation of non-life insurance companies is mainly like the normal commercial organization's valuation. But for valuation for the life insurance company, there are some added complications. So I will not make it like regulation type of thing. I will not make it who is eligible to do it. But obviously, RVs are eligible to do it because insurance companies have to take lots of money. So they are taking lots of money from India. They are taking lots of money from abroad. So RV reports are required, and there are 60 odd insurance companies in India. Now, if we put the insurance business in overall term, the AUM of the life insurance companies is around 70 lakh crores right now, which is like $0.8 trillion almost, and our economy is $3.8 trillion. So there is a huge money which is lying with the insurance companies, and they are becoming bigger and bigger. So now their AUM is even more than the AMCs. So AMCs are managing roughly $0.6 trillion of worth of the AUM, and insurance companies have around $0.8 trillion type of. So basically, insurance companies have become bigger than AMCs. So their role in the economy has become very critical. And when their role in the economy become critical, there is the role of the valuer which comes here. So I am here as the valuer, not as the actuary right now. So I will put perspective how to do the valuation of the insurance companies. जा ही नहीं रहा आ गया ठीक है
Takes full time.
I will skip this slide because I think in the interest of time I will just go to okay. If we consider, like if we take say valuation of the life insurance companies, if we compare the valuation of the insurance companies with commercial organization. So when we do the valuation of commercial organization, there is a concept called book value, and then there is present value of the future profit. So basically, which is intangible, and the book value is the tangible part. So basically, like we have the book value plus we have profit emerging from the expected future business. So that's it's the value of the commercial organization. If say we put some numbers of the listed companies, say take for example Reliance Industries. Now the market capitalization of Reliance Industries is around 16 lakh crores, and the book value of Reliance Industries is around 6 to 7 lakh crores. So basically 6 to 7 lakh crores is the book value, which is like hardcore financial number, and $10 billion is the valuation of the intangible or the expected profit from the future business which Reliance will be writing. So like as Sir has mentioned yesterday that in the US market almost 85% of the value is through intangible. If we compare it in India, it is like 60% of the value is from intangible. In the case of Reliance, if we take intangible over book value or say market cap over book value, it is like 2.8 times, right? So almost 1.8 times of the book value is the valuation of the intangible. Now, if we compare that valuation with the insurance company, how insurance companies are valued. So in the case of insurance company, we value it like, we call it appraisal value, which is equivalent to the, say, market capitalization. Appraisal value is equal to the embedded value plus goodwill. So basically, our embedded value is equivalent to the book value, but it consists of two parts. So in the insurance company, there is a, we call it NAV, which is, say, net asset value, which is asset minus liability, which is the hardcore financial number. And then we have the present value of in-force business. Because like if you look at the insurance company business, what insurance company do? What a life insurance company do? It has written a business, say for 20 years. It will be getting premium for next 20 years, and it has to pay claims for, if any claim emerges in the next 20 years. So basically like the business which it has already written before the valuation date, insurance company will be making some kind of profit from that business in the future. So we call it PVIF, which is present value of in-force business, right? So in the case of insurance company, if we compare it, say, with Reliance, so book value of Reliance will be equivalent to the NAV plus PVIF. So like, say, take for example, say HDFC Standard Life. So in the case of HDFC Life, so book value of Reliance will be equal to the, or will be equivalent to the NAV of HDFC Life plus PVIF of HDFC Life. Now PVIF is the present value of in-force business, right? So we call it embedded value. Now the second part is the, in the case of Reliance, it is like present value of the future business, which Reliance will be getting by doing business in the future. So now Reliance is an ongoing company. It will be doing some business in the future. So basically that's the intangible part. Same part comes in the case of insurance companies also. We call it goodwill. So basically it is also present value of the future business. What is going back? No. Okay, so, in the case of insurance company, we call it present value of the future profits. In case of, say, normal commercial organization, we call it intangibles, right? But it is equivalent to the intangible. So like, now, how those things are calculated? Now, you know, for the insurance companies, because it's a promise which insurance companies are selling. So there are lots of assumptions in that promise which have been built up. So in the case of life insurance company, the promise is to pay a claim if some death happens, right? So mortality rate, or if some illness happens, morbidity rate, and then like we are looking at the 20 years down the line. So there will be some lapses, there will be some surrenders, there will be some investment gains on the premium which insurance companies are making. So all those assumptions will go into that. So basically insurance company calculates their embedded value, which is like their current NAV plus present value of in-force business, which is also based on the assumptions, right? And then present value of the future profit, present value of the future business, which is also based on the assumption. So basically all these things, सारा game ही assumption का हो जाता है. So insurance company publish their embedded value by making their own assumption, and then market decides कि उसका future premium कितना देना है, right? So like if we take the example of LIC, now in the case of LIC, as based on the current market price, its market capitalization is around 4.3 lakh crores. While the embedded value जो LIC ने बोला है, that is around 5.5 lakh crores. So basically LIC ने जो बोला है कि embedded value जो बोला है, market उसको कम value दे रहा है उससे. So basically market उसको future में negative value दे रहा है. How it is possible? It is possible because market को जो उसने assumptions लिए embedded value calculation करने के लिए, उसके ऊपर believe नहीं है. Right? So insurance company में जो main game आता है, वो आता है assumptions का, कि हमको assumption लेके कैसे value करना है. Like, and if you take example of say ICICI Prudential or say HDFC Standard Life, उनके केस में जो multiple है that is around 2.5 times. सो बेसिकली जो वो कंपनीज अपनी एम्बेडेड वैल्यू कैलकुलेट कर रही है, मार्केट को उनके ऊपर थोड़ा बहुत ट्रस्ट है एंड मार्केट उसका 2.5 टाइम्स उसको इंटेंजिबल की वैल्यू दे रहा है. While in the case of LIC it is like negative. So मार्केट को बिलीव नहीं है कि जो LIC अपनी assumption ले रहा है एक्चुअल में भी सेम assumption होगी. So मार्केट बोल रहा है कि भाई आप जो assumption ले रहे हो, assumption will be much worse than those assumption. So in the future, based on your embedded value, you will earn say negative profit. And same is the story with almost all the insurance company based out of Southeast Asia. So Southeast Asia में जो भी insurance companies की valuation market में होती है, it's the negative valuation, it's the negative intangible valuation. Right? So basically like if you look at the say valuation of the insurance companies, valuation of the life insurance companies and valuation of the normal corporate, it's the same principle, book value plus intangible. In the case of insurance company, we call it embedded value, which is NAV plus present value of in-force business, which is equivalent to the book value. And then we have present value of the future profit, which is like intangible of the normal corporate. Now, RVs का इसमें रोल कहाँ पर आता है? All the insurance companies, generally almost say 70-80% of the insurance companies, they have to raise capital. Now, when they are raising capital, they require RV report or the merchant banker report or both reports. So RV plays an important role over here. I don't know यहाँ पर किसी ने valuation किया है नहीं किया, but there are reports which are constantly coming to the insurance companies from RVs. Even like because मैं registered valuer नहीं हूँ, but I do valuation of around 4 or 5 insurance companies every year, and I have to take the help of some RV. Right, so it's a very good business for RVs wherein they can work around these. And I can tell you, insurance companies pay much higher price for the same report, whatever you get from other commercial organization. So from RV's perspective, it's a very good business if they set up this kind of thing, wherein they understand how to value an insurance company, or they can take help of some of the insurance professional, maybe actuary. So it can be a very big business for RVs. Now, if we come to the valuation of, say, non-life companies.
Sir, conclude कर दीजिए अब. People have understood now that intangibles can be valued. Yeah.
ठीक है, okay. So as Sir is mentioning, I am concluding my presentation over here. Thanks for the patient hearing. Thank you.
So, thank you for concluding that yes, intangible asset valuations are being done by Saket ji, though he is not RV. Okay. So, anybody can do the intangible asset valuations, of course, but he should acquire the knowledge of that. Now I am calling Mr. Nitin Jain. He is going to talk on startups. Startups, no, nowadays startups is growing, and of course success rate may be very low, but startup is all to